Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So today I have got a push workout for you all, okay? So if you haven't already, please make sure you check out my previous workout video, which was a pull session workout. I'm going to walk you through what I did during the session, why I'm doing it, why I've set it up the way I have, and just give you a bit more insight and meaning behind the workout. So again, I'm going to play the workout to begin with, and then I will go through it a little later on in the video. So I hope you enjoy. Okay, so first up is a banded fly isometric. So as you can see, I've got a cuff and a red band doubled up. So what I'm thinking about doing is driving my elbow across my chest as hard as I possibly can. And then as you'll see on screen now, I'll hold that top position for around 30 seconds. And then I will move into sort of a mid-range position. So the slight bend in my elbows, well, elbow. And then exactly the same principle again. So I'm trying to drive my elbow across my chest as hard as I possibly can, and this is just going to sort of pre-fatigue my muscles before I go into the next exercise. Okay, so next up is again pretty much the same movement, but this time with a dumbbell. So like I say, the first exercise was like a pre-fatigue, and then this is just like a set on its own. So the good thing about this is you've got dumbbell tension at the top, and then obviously when I get to the bottom, there's no band tension, but there is at the top. So you've got that band that's trying to pull your elbow away from you, which is making this a lot harder. So it's literally making a 10 kilogram dumbbell almost feel like it's like 30 kilograms. I'll then move on to a banded chest press. So again, I'm using the doubled up red band and two handles, and I'm using my shed as a back support. So with this one, kind of trying to replicate what a seated chest press machine would look like in a gym. So again, I'm thinking of keeping my shoulders retracted back, puffing my chest out as much as I can, and then when I push out, I'm trying to get my arms fully locked out, so bring my elbows all the way in at the top, and then squeeze as hard as I can in that top position. So again, with this current band, I'd be looking at anywhere between sort of 10 to 12 reps before progressing this one. I'll then move on to shoulders. So I just did the one exercise for shoulders in this workout. So what this movement is typically trying to replicate is a lateral raise, but obviously by doing it lying down, that's allowing me to, as you can see, bring the dumbbell in front of my leg. So to get that full range of motion, and then obviously on that way up, not only have I got the dumbbell trying to weigh me down, but I've also got to fight against gravity as well. So this way is going to make it typically harder, and it'll put a lot more strain on my shoulders than a typical lateral raise would, hence why I'm doing it lying on my side. Then I did a banded tricep extension. So again, you will see I've got the blood flow restriction straps on, which again is going to make it a lot harder and fatigue my triceps a hell of a lot more in this movement. And I'm wearing the cuffs again just to take sort of my grip out of the equation. So so I can really put as much focus on them triceps as possible. And I'm using two separate red bands for this one. You can't really see, but they're hooked onto the wall at the top. So again, nice and slow controlled movement, arm fully locked out at the bottom and full squeeze at the bottom. Then I'll move on to a couple of exercises for legs. So first off is a single leg banded leg extension. So obviously this is trying to replicate a machine leg extension. Now personally, I find this a little bit of an awkward setup. Ideally, that band probably would be like a couple of inches lower, so it's more straight. But this is about as close as what I can get to replicating a leg extension. So I'm sat on a towel and a mat to elevate me up a little bit more because my feet sort of rub on the ground. So yeah, a little bit of an awkward one, this one, but still does the job. Next up, I then move on to split squats. So I'm using, if you can see, a heel wedge. So this is going to make the movement a lot more quad dominant than glute dominant. Again, I'm just using dumbbells. You could add a band in with this one as well, but for me, the dumbbells do the job. And again, you can't see, but I have got the blood flow restriction straps on underneath my shorts as well, which is going to make this movement a hell of a lot harder, considering I only have access to 10 kilogram dumbbells. So again, nice and slow on that way down. So I'm thinking 2-3 seconds on the way down, and a bit more explosive on that way up. Lastly, I then did an isometric hold at the bottom of a goblet squat. If you're wondering what that is on the right hand side of the screen, that is my MacBook. I didn't realize it was on the camera when I recorded it. But yeah, honestly, this is like the hardest exercise I've ever done. No joke. Like, give me a leg press or a hack squat over this any day. So I'm literally holding that bottom position for 60 seconds, and I do two lots of that. And as you can see on the screen now, that absolutely ruins me. Like, I literally can't even stand up after the rep. I have no choice but to fall down onto my knees. So extremely tough. So that's it for this workout then, guys. Again, I hope that you found this useful. If you did, feel free to drop a like on the video. If you've got any ideas of what you'd like me to do in the future, then feel free to drop it down in the comments. I'm always open to suggestions. If you are new around here, please feel free to subscribe. Got a lot of content ideas for the next couple of weeks, so you do not want to miss out on that. And I will see you next time. Peace.